I see you over there running to the side.
I moved back for that horse. Like that other horse. Back down. Oh, that's an actor.
That's it. Ride them cowboys. Ride them cowboys. Yeah. He walking sideways, ain't he? Ride them cowboys. And that's it. That is a wrap.
To make sure that it's carried out. I don't want any doubt. That's why I want to talk to you. Yes, I do. Ask you for your guidance, especially today.
Then God smiled, and the light broke, and the darkness rolled up on one side, and the light stood shining on the other. Then God reached out his hands, and he took the light about in his hands, and he rolled the light about until he made the sun. Then he sent the sun blazing into the heavens, and the light which was left from making the sun, God gathered it up in a shiny ball, and he flung it against the darkness, which spangled the moon and the stars. Then down between the darkness and the light, he hurled the world, and God said, that's good. Then the green grass sprouted and the little red flowers blossomed. The pine trees stretched their fingers toward the sky. The oak trees stretched out their arms. The lakes ran down into the puddles of the ground. Then God stopped and looked and saw that the earth was hot and barren. So God himself stepping over to the edge of the world, he spit out the 7 seas. He batted his eyes and the lightning flashed. He clapped his hands and the thunders rolled. And the cooling waters came down. The cooling waters, they came down. Then quicker than God could drop his hands, beasts and birds, fishes and fowls, roamed the forests and the woods, swam the rivers and the seas, and split the air with their wings. And God said, that's good. Then God walked around, and he looked around on all that he had made. He looked at his stars. He looked at his moon. He looked at his sun. He looked at his whole world with all its living things, and he said, I'm lonely still. Then God sat down. By a deep, wide river, he sat down. With his head in his hands, God thought and he thought. Until he thought, I'll make me a man. Up from the bank of the river, God scooped the clay, and by the bank of the river, he nailed him down. This great God, who lit the sun and fixed it in the sky, who flung the stars to the foremost corner of the night, who rounded the world in the middle of his hands, this great God Almighty, like a mammy bending over her baby, kneeling down in the dust, toiling over a lump of clay, until he shaped it into his own image. Then the torch he blew the breath of life, and man became a living soul.